Welcome to the one of the comprehensive weight loss masterclass you will ever watch on YouTube. In the next few minutes, you will understand why your body stores fat, how to reverse it, what foods burn fat, which workouts give maximum results, how to control hormones, how to fix metabolism, the exact daily routine to follow, the biggest mistakes that keep people stuck, the ultimate long-term transformation plan. You will walk away with a clear blueprint to lose weight naturally, safely, and permanently. Before we start, disclaimer: this video is for educational purposes only and not medical advice. Always consult your doctor before making major lifestyle changes. Let's begin your mission. Lose weight. Understanding why you gained weight is the first step to losing it. Most people think the reason is overeating, but that's only a small part of the truth. There are 8 deeper scientific causes. Calorie surplus without awareness. One of the biggest reasons people struggle with weight loss is unconscious overeating. Most people consume 2 to 3 times more calories than they think they are eating. Not because they are greedy, but because they underestimate portion sizes, don't track snacks, and don't realize how calorie-dense certain foods are. Why this happens? Human estimation is poor. Studies show we naturally underestimate calorie intake by 30 to 50%. High-calorie foods look small. Foods like nuts, oils, desserts, and fried items pack hundreds of calories into very small portions. Cultural habits. In countries like Pakistan/India, foods are cooked with oil, ghee, sugar, and cream, which adds a lot of calories without adding volume. Snacking mindset. 1 biscuit, salty, half-cup tea, all add up quickly. Common calorie bombs you don't realize. Here's how everyday foods quietly push you into a calorie surplus. 1 spoon peanut butter equals 100 calories. It feels like nothing, but 2 spoons equals 200 calories, equal to an entire roti. 1 healthy smoothie equals 400 to 600 calories. When you blend 1 banana, 1 cup milk, handful of nuts, 1 spoon honey, you unintentionally create a meal-sized calorie drink. Smoothies are healthy, but calorie-dense. 1 plate rice equals 900 plus calories. Because of oil, rice, meat fat, potatoes, fried onions. A plate looks normal, but it's almost half of your day's calorie requirement. 1 cup of tea with sugar equals 100 calories. If you drink 2 cups per day, 200 calories. 3 cups per day, 300 calories. That's equivalent to a full meal. The real issue: portion size, not the food. Even healthy food becomes unhealthy when the portion is too large. Examples: almonds are healthy, but 20 almonds equals 140 calories. Olive oil is healthy, but 1 tablespoon equals 120 calories. Oats are healthy, but loading them with dry fruits turns it into a 600 plus calorie bowl. You don't need to diet. You need control. Use a smaller plate. Track your meals for 2 to 3 days. Cut sugar from tea. Avoid extra oil. Replace heavy snacks with fruit or nuts in small quantity. Eat slowly so you feel full sooner. A little awareness equals fewer calories equals easy weight loss. The body's fat storage hormone insulin. Insulin is one of the most important hormones in your body, and it plays a direct role in whether you burn fat or store fat. Think of insulin as a switch. When insulin is high, your body stores fat. When insulin is low, your body burns fat. This is why many people struggle with weight loss even when they eat less. Their insulin stays high all day, blocking fat burning. What raises insulin? Insulin increases every time you eat, but especially when you consume sugar, white flour, roti, naan bread, sweet drinks, tea with sugar, soft drinks, juices, fried snacks, too many meals/snacks throughout the day. When you keep snacking every 2 to 3 hours, your insulin never gets a break, and your body never gets a chance to burn stored fat. What is insulin resistance? Insulin resistance means your cells stop responding to insulin properly. Your body then produces even more insulin to push sugar into the cells. High insulin equals 0 fat burning. Over years, this leads to weight gain, belly fat, prediabetes, type 2 diabetes. Common signs of insulin resistance: most people ignore these. Belly fat. The classic red flag. Fat around the stomach is a sign your body is storing fat instead of burning it. Cravings for carbs or sugar. When your insulin is unstable, your blood sugar goes up and down. This makes you crave bread, rice, sweets, biscuits, chocolates. Your body gets stuck in a cycle, feeling tired after meals. If you feel sleepy or lazy after eating, it means your body is producing a lot of insulin, and your energy drops quickly. Dark patches on neck, armpits, or groin. This is called acanthosis nigricans, a strong signal of high insulin. Difficulty losing weight even with dieting. If diets stop working, the problem is not your effort, it's your insulin. High insulin locks fat inside your fat cells, so the scale doesn't move. Why this matters for weight loss. If your insulin stays high, fat burning stops. You feel hungry again quickly. You store more fat from the same meals. Your metabolism becomes slower. This is why people say, I eat so little but still can't lose weight. The problem is not calories alone, it's the hormone response. How to fix high insulin. Simple steps that work. Reduce sugar, tea, sweets, bakery items. Cut unnecessary snacks, especially processed foods. Eat proper meals instead of constant nibbling. Increase protein. Eggs, chicken, fish, lentils. Walk daily. Walking improves insulin sensitivity. Sleep well. Poor sleep increases insulin by 20 to 30%. You don't need extreme dieting. Just keep insulin stable, and your body will naturally shift into fat-burning mode. Hormonal imbalance. Most people blame themselves for being lazy, undisciplined, or weak. But the truth is simple. Your hormones control your hunger, cravings, fat storage, and metabolism, not your willpower. You can be extremely motivated. You can diet. You can go to the gym. But if your hormones are unbalanced, your body will fight against weight loss every single day. Weight loss isn't just about eating less. It's about fixing the internal chemistry that controls your body. Let's break down the key hormones involved. Key hormones that control your weight. Cortisol, your stress hormone. Cortisol goes up when you're stressed. You're not sleeping enough. You skip meals. You overthink or worry. Your lifestyle is chaotic. What high cortisol does? Increases belly fat. Makes you crave sugar and junk food. Slows your metabolism. Breaks down muscle. Keeps insulin high. This is why stressed people gain fat even without overeating. Your body literally stores fat as a survival response. Ghrelin, your hunger hormone. Ghrelin tells your brain, I'm hungry. Feed me now. When ghrelin is high, you feel hungry all the time. You crave carbs. You feel unsatisfied after meals. What raises ghrelin? Poor sleep. Skipping breakfast. Crash dieting. Excess stress. This is why most people overeat in the evening. Their ghrelin has been building up all day. Leptin, your fullness hormone. Leptin signals your brain, I'm full. Stop eating. But in overweight people, leptin stops working properly. This is called leptin resistance. Symptoms of leptin resistance. Eating large meals without feeling full. Constant cravings. Emotional eating. Late night eating. Difficulty losing weight despite dieting. When leptin becomes weak, your brain literally thinks you're starving, so it increases hunger and reduces calorie burning. Thyroid hormones, the master of your metabolism. Your thyroid decides how many calories you burn, how fast your metabolism runs, how much energy you have. If thyroid hormones are low, fat burning slows down. You gain weight easily. You feel cold and tired. Your mood drops. Hair falls. Digestion becomes slow. Even a slightly underactive thyroid can block weight loss completely. Insulin, your fat storage manager. We covered insulin earlier, but remember, high insulin equals locked fat plus zero fat burning. Insulin controls whether your body stores fat, releases fat, craves sugar, feels hungry or full. When insulin is chronically high, weight loss becomes almost impossible, no matter how healthy you eat. Remember, when these hormones are out of balance, you feel hungry even when your stomach is full. You crave carbs and sugar. You store fat faster. Your metabolism slows down. You feel tired and unmotivated. You lose muscle and gain fat. You stop burning calories naturally. So it's not your fault. Your body is simply not working with you. It's working against you. You don't need extreme diets. You just need daily habits that support your hormonal system. Sleep 7 to 8 hours. Reduce stress. Eat protein in every meal. Reduce sugar and refined carbs. Avoid constant snacking. Walk 8,000 to 10,000 steps daily. Stay hydrated. Keep meal timings consistent. When hormones are balanced, hunger decreases. Cravings reduce. Energy improves. Fat burning restarts. Weight drops naturally. Most people think weight loss is only about diet and exercise. But there's a hidden player inside your body that influences almost everything. Your gut microbiome. The trillions of bacteria living in your digestive system. These tiny organisms decide how your body absorbs food, stores fat, burns calories, and even controls cravings. If your gut bacteria are healthy, losing weight becomes easier. If they are damaged, your body fights against you. Certain types of gut bacteria extract more calories from the same food. Example: 2 people eat the same meal. One gains weight, the other doesn't. Why? Different gut bacteria, different calorie absorption, different fat storage. Unhealthy gut bacteria encourage the body to store fat, especially around the stomach. Your gut determines how you break down carbs, how efficiently you digest proteins, how your body absorbs nutrients, whether food gives you energy or makes you tired. A damaged gut makes digestion slow and chaotic, leading to gas, bloating, constipation, fatigue after meals. When your digestion slows, your metabolism slows too. Healthy gut bacteria help break down carbs smoothly. But when your gut is inflamed, carbs spike your blood sugar, increase insulin, turn into fat faster. This is why some people gain fat quickly from bread, rice, or sweets. Your gut affects how sensitive you are to insulin. Poor gut health, insulin resistance, weight gain, cravings. This means your gut literally controls sugar cravings, blood sugar spikes, fat storage after meals. An unhealthy gut equals unstable blood sugar equals more hunger plus more fat gain. A weak or inflamed gut doesn't affect just digestion. It affects your entire body. A damaged gut, bloating. This happens because harmful bacteria produce gases and toxins. Bloating, inflammation. Your immune system starts fighting these toxins inside your gut. Inflammation, weight gain. Inflammation slows metabolism, triggers fat storage, increases cravings, causes hormonal imbalance, creates insulin resistance. This is why many people gain weight even when they eat clean. Their gut is not absorbing or processing food properly. There are signs that your gut is unhealthy: frequent bloating, gas or constipation, heartburn, food intolerances, sugar cravings, fatigue after eating, lower immunity, difficulty losing weight. If you experience 2 to 3 of these, your gut likely needs support. You don't need medicines, you need consistency and the right habits. Eat more fiber, oats, vegetables, fruits, lentils. Add fermented foods, yogurt, kefir, homemade achar in small amounts. Reduce sugar and processed foods. Sugar feeds bad bacteria. Drink more water, helps digestion and reduces bloating. Chew your food properly. Digestion starts in the mouth. Avoid unnecessary antibiotics, they kill good gut bacteria. Walk after meals improves digestion and glucose control. When your gut heals, weight loss becomes much easier, and cravings naturally reduce. Most people think I eat okay. I exercise sometimes, I don't get why I'm gaining weight. The hidden culprit? Too much sitting. Even if you work out for 30 to 60 minutes a day, sitting for the rest of the day can undo your efforts. Your body is simply not designed to stay still for hours. As sitting affects your body, let's break it down. In your normal day, 8 hours at work, 3 hours scrolling on your phone, 2 hours watching TV. Total equals 13 hours of sitting. When you sit, your muscles are inactive. Less muscle activity, fewer calories burned. Metabolism slows. Your body becomes less efficient at using food for energy. This means your body stores more calories as fat instead of burning them. Sitting for long periods signals your body that energy is not being used. Fat that could be burned instead gets stored, especially in the belly. Prolonged sitting increases visceral fat, the dangerous fat around your organs. Even moderate exercise cannot fully counteract 8 to 10 hours of continuous sitting. Sitting reduces muscle contractions, which are important for moving sugar from your blood into your muscles. Less movement. Higher blood sugar spikes after meals. Insulin remains high. Fat storage increases. This is a major reason people who sit all day struggle to lose weight, even on a clean diet. Poor posture. Back, neck, and hip pain. Stiff joints. Less flexibility. Lower energy. You move even less. Increased cravings. Your body asks for quick energy, carbs and sugar. Stand up every 30 to 60 minutes. Stretch. Walk to the water cooler. Or do a few squats. Walk after meals. Even 10 minutes improves insulin sensitivity. Use a standing desk if possible. Break phone, TV time into active sessions. Walk. Stretch. Or do household chores. Add light activity throughout the day. Stairs. Chores. Walking meetings. Even small movements drastically improve metabolism and fat burning. Sitting is more than a passive habit. It's a weight gain accelerator. Move your body throughout the day, not just during workouts, and your metabolism, insulin levels, and fat burning will all improve naturally. Most people think weight gain is only about eating too much. But in reality, your emotions are secretly controlling your cravings. When you feel stressed, sad, lonely, or even bored, your brain reaches for comfort, usually in the form of high-calorie, sugary, or fried foods. Emotional stress triggers cortisol, the stress hormone. Cortisol increases hunger and cravings for carbs and sugar. Your brain seeks quick dopamine hits to feel better. Sugar, chocolate, chips, and fried foods give that instant pleasure. This is why even strong-willed people find it hard to resist snacks when stressed. Emotion hits. Stress, sadness, boredom, loneliness. Craving triggers eating. Sugar, fried foods, chocolate. Temporary relief. Brain feels happy for a moment. Guilt sets in. I shouldn't have eaten that. More stress and emotional eating. Repeat. This cycle of emotional eating is a major reason why many diets fail. These foods are high in calories and low in nutrients. Eating becomes a habit, not a choice. Fat storage increases, especially in the belly. Metabolism slows due to stress and poor food choices. Identify triggers. Notice when you reach for snacks due to emotion rather than hunger. Find healthier coping mechanisms. Walk, stretch, meditate, read, or call a friend. Keep healthy snacks nearby: fruit, nuts, yogurt, or roasted chickpeas. Delay the urge. Wait 10 to 15 minutes. Often the craving passes. Mindful eating. Focus on each bite, eat slowly, and savor your food. Manage stress. Yoga, deep breathing, journaling, or exercise reduces cortisol and cravings. Emotional eating isn't about weakness. It's a biological and psychological response. When you understand your triggers and create better habits, you stop the guilt cycle and naturally reduce overeating, making weight loss much easier. Many people think that eating very little will help them lose weight faster. But the opposite happens. Your body protects you by slowing your metabolism and holding on to fat. Let's break down how these common mistakes actually hurt your fat loss journey. Your body assumes you are starving. To protect you, it slows your metabolism and reduces calorie burning. Crash dieting means suddenly cutting your calories too low, like eating only fruit, skipping dinner, drinking only juice, or eating very small portions. Your energy drops. Your fat burning shuts down. You lose muscle instead of fat. Your body becomes efficient at storing every calorie. This is why people on crash diets see quick weight loss at first, then everything stops, and they regain the weight even faster. Jojo dieting means dieting for 1 to 2 weeks, losing a few kilos, getting tired, going back to old eating habits, gaining all the weight back and often more. Crash diet: lose muscle. Muscles control metabolism. Less muscle equals slower metabolism. Slow metabolism plus normal eating equals rapid weight gain. This is why many people say, I gain weight even if I eat a little. It's because the body is still in survival mode. Skipping breakfast or lunch seems like a shortcut to eating fewer calories, but it backfires. Hunger builds up throughout the day. Your ghrelin, hunger hormone, spikes. By evening, Cravings become uncontrollable. You overeat snacks, sweets, and heavy meals. The body stores this extra food as fat. That's why people who skip meals often eat more calories later, without even noticing. Causes overeating. Triggers emotional eating. Increases cravings for sugar. Messes with insulin levels. Slows fat burning. You don't need to starve. You need balanced meals that keep hormones stable. Eat 2 to 3 balanced meals a day. Include protein in every meal: eggs, chicken, yogurt, lentils. Avoid starving. It slows fat loss. Use small calorie deficits, not big ones. Focus on long-term habits, not short-term punishment. Walk daily to boost metabolism naturally. Starving yourself doesn't lead to long-term weight loss. It damages your metabolism, increases cravings, and makes fat loss harder. Consistency beats extreme dieting. Balanced eating beats starving. Lifestyle wins over shortcuts. Most people think fat is just extra energy stored in your body. The truth is, fat is a living, active tissue that communicates with your body, hormones, and brain. You cannot effectively lose weight if you ignore how fat works as a system. Fat is not passive. It is biologically active and plays multiple roles. Fat cells secrete hormones like leptin and adiponectin, which regulate appetite, metabolism, and insulin sensitivity. Fat tissue traps environmental toxins and excess chemicals. That's why stubborn fat, especially around the belly, is harder to lose. Fat sends signals to the brain about hunger, energy levels, and fat storage. When fat tissue is inflamed, these signals become distorted, leading to cravings and difficulty losing weight. Leptin, produced by fat cells, tells your brain when you are full. In overweight people, leptin resistance develops. The brain ignores these signals, so you keep eating. 1. White fat. Most common fat found under the skin, belly, thighs, arms. Stores energy and secretes hormones. Excess white fat, weight gain, and metabolic issues. 2. Brown fat. Found in small areas like the neck, shoulders, and upper back. Burns calories to produce heat, especially when you're cold or active. Activating brown fat increases metabolism naturally. 3. Visceral fat. Dangerous fat around organs. Surrounds internal organs, liver, pancreas, intestines. Produces inflammatory molecules, increases risk of diabetes, heart disease, insulin resistance. Visceral fat is more harmful than subcutaneous fat. Belly rolls you can pinch. Weight loss is not just shrinking your stomach or losing water weight. It's about achieved through proper diet, exercise, and controlling insulin levels. Requires consistent cardio, strength training, and stress management. Also influenced by sleep, gut health, and hormone balance. Cold exposure, movement, and certain foods can help activate brown fat. This naturally increases calorie burning without extreme dieting. Weight loss isn't just calories in versus calories out. It's about understanding fat as an active system, working with your hormones, metabolism, and lifestyle. Stop fighting your fat. Understand it. Target the right types of fat. Activate brown fat and reduce dangerous visceral fat. Support your body with sleep, movement, and balanced nutrition. When you see fat as a system instead of just extra weight, your approach to weight loss becomes smarter, sustainable, and far more effective. Many people think fat just melts away when you diet or exercise. The truth is more complex. Fat is stored energy, and your body follows a very specific process to break it down and convert it into usable energy. Understanding this process is key to real, sustainable fat loss. 1. Lipolysis. The fat cell unlocks. Lipolysis is the first step in fat breakdown. During lipolysis, your fat cells open up and release stored fat. Think of it as unlocking a vault that stores energy for your body to use. 2. Fatty acids are released. Once unlocked, the fat cell releases free fatty acids into the bloodstream. These fatty acids travel to the tissues that need energy. 3. Transport to mitochondria. The mitochondria are the power plants of your cells. Fatty acids enter mitochondria to be processed into energy. 4. Conversion into ketones. Inside mitochondria, fatty acids are broken down into ketones, which your body can use as fuel. Ketones provide a steady energy source for muscles, organs, and the brain. 5. energy is released. The ketones are burned to produce ADP, the energy currency of your body. This is how stored fat actually powers your daily activities and workouts. Fat burning only occurs under the right conditions. Low insulin levels. High insulin blocks fat release. Not eating constantly. Your body needs a break from food to switch to fat for fuel. Calorie deficit. You need to burn more energy than you take in. Physical activity. Movement signals your body to use fat for energy. Eating every 2 hours. Constant snacking. Sugary drinks and high-carb meals. High insulin levels from processed foods. When insulin is high or food is constantly entering your system, lipolysis shuts down. Your body prefers to burn incoming calories first, while storing fat for later. Fat is stored energy, not lazy weight. Your body chooses when to burn it. Fat burning is a multi-step, hormone-dependent process. Frequent eating or high insulin stops fat from being released and burned. The combination of calorie deficit, exercise, and proper meal timing allows your body to unlock stored fat efficiently. You cannot out-exercise constant eating or high insulin. Understanding how fat is released and burned is crucial. It explains why some diets fail, and why your body sometimes refuses to lose weight despite your efforts. Many people think, I go to the gym, I run, I lift weights. Why am I not losing fat? The hard truth. Exercise alone cannot overcome a poor diet. Think of your body like a car. Exercise is the engine. It helps burn fuel. Nutrition is the fuel. Without the right fuel, the engine can't run efficiently. Even if you train perfectly, eat wrong, and overconsume calories or sugar, your progress will stall. You can burn 300 to 500 calories in an hour of exercise. But one plate of biryani, a sugary drink, or a dessert can easily contain 800 to 1,000 calories. You burn it all back before exercise even begins. Insulin, cortisol, ghrelin, leptin. All are controlled primarily by what you eat. Poor nutrition, high insulin, low leptin, high cortisol, fat storage instead of fat burning. Protein repairs muscles. Fiber regulates digestion. Healthy fats support hormones. Vitamins and minerals maintain metabolism. Without proper nutrients, your workouts don't translate into fat loss or muscle gain. Here's the complete roadmap to nutrition that actually works. 1. Eat real whole foods. Vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, whole grains, nuts, seeds. Avoid processed foods, sugary drinks, fried snacks. 2. Balance your macronutrients. Protein supports muscle and satiety. Carbs, energy for workouts, focus on complex carbs. Fats, essential for hormones and fat burning. 3. Control portions, not just calories. Healthy food can still cause weight gain if eaten in excess. Use smaller plates, mindful eating, and track intake if needed. 4. Time your meals strategically. Avoid constant snacking. Eat protein-rich meals every 3 to 5 hours. Allow periods of low insulin to enable fat burning. 5. Stay hydrated. Water supports digestion, metabolism, and reduces false hunger signals. 6. Reduce sugar and processed carbs. These spike insulin, create cravings, and store fat. Replace with whole foods, fruits, or nuts in moderation. Nutrition is the foundation. Exercise enhances results but cannot replace poor eating habits. Following a structured nutrition plan accelerates fat loss, improves energy, and stabilizes hormones. Consistency beats perfect workouts. With bad nutrition, you cannot out-train a bad diet. Focus on what you eat, when you eat, and how much you eat. This is 70% of the battle. Exercise adds the final 30%, amplifying fat loss, shaping muscles, and improving metabolism. These are some golden rules of weight loss. Subscribe before start with rules. No sugar for 30 to 60 days. Sugar is the ultimate fat storage trigger. It spikes insulin by up to 300%, signals your body to store fat, and increases cravings for more sugar. What to avoid? Soft drinks and sodas. Fruit juices, even healthy ones. Bakery items, cakes, pastries, donuts. Chocolate and candy. Milk tea with sugar. Tips. Replace sweet drinks with water, herbal tea, or black coffee. If you crave sweetness, have small portions of fruits. Stick to a sugar detox period of 30 to 60 days to reset taste buds and insulin sensitivity. Reduce refined carbs. Refined carbohydrates are digested quickly, cause instant blood sugar spikes, insulin rises, fat storage increases. Foods to limit. White rice, white bread, pasta made from refined flour, sweets, desserts, biscuits and cookies. Better alternatives. Brown rice, oats, whole wheat bread and chapati, quinoa, sweet potato. Replacing refined carbs with complex carbs improves satiety, stabilizes blood sugar, and supports fat burning. Protein is the ultimate fat loss nutrient. Benefits. Keeps you full and reduces cravings. Keeps you satisfied for longer periods. Boosts metabolism due to the thermic effect of food. Burns more calories during digestion. Supports muscle retention during fat loss. Daily targets. Women, 70-100 g per day. Men, 100-150 g per day. Protein sources. Eggs, chicken, fish. Greek yogurt. Lentils, beans. Cottage cheese. Not all fats are bad. Good fats stabilize hormones, especially leptin and insulin, improve satiety, and reduce cravings. Examples. Eggs. Avocados. Nuts, almonds, walnuts, pistachios. Olive oil. Greek yogurt. Don't fear fat, it keeps you full, balances hormones, and supports long-term fat loss. Fiber slows digestion, reduces hunger, stabilizes blood sugar, and supports gut health. Best sources. Vegetables. Spinach, broccoli, cauliflower, carrots. Fruits. Berry, apple, pear. Oats and whole grains. Lentils, beans, chickpeas. Chia seeds and flax seeds. Fiber-rich meals make you feel full longer, which prevents overeating. Often, thirst is mistaken for hunger, leading to unnecessary snacking. Guidelines. Drink 2 to 3 liters of water daily. Have 1 glass of water before each meal. Include herbal teas like green tea, peppermint, or chamomile. Staying hydrated supports metabolism, digestion, and reduces false hunger cues. Give your digestive system a break and improve fat burning by not eating for 14 to 16 hours daily. Benefits. Lowers insulin levels, fat burning improves. Improves metabolism and hormone balance. Reduces late-night snacking. You can follow a schedule like 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. eating window, then fast overnight until the next morning. Nutrition is the foundation. Without it, exercise alone won't work. No sugar, reduce refined carbs, increase protein, add good fats, fiber, water, and fasting are the pillars of fat loss. Consistency matters more than perfection. Follow these steps daily for lasting results. A common myth is that skipping meals or fasting slows your metabolism. The truth. Research shows intermittent fasting, can increase metabolism by up to 14%, helping your body burn fat more efficiently. Fasting isn't about starving. It's about giving your body structured periods without food to trigger fat burning and cellular repair. Understanding how your body behaves during fasting makes it much more effective. 1. After 8 hours of fasting, insulin drops. When you stop eating, your insulin levels begin to decrease. Low insulin signals the body to stop storing fat and start preparing fat cells for release. 2. After 12 hours, body enters fat burning mode. Around the 12-hour mark, your glycogen stores, stored carbohydrates, are depleted. The body shifts from using glucose to using stored fat for energy. This is when lipolysis begins and fat cells start releasing fatty acids. 3. After 16 hours, maximum fat breakdown. Fat burning is at its peak efficiency. Your body burns both white fat and visceral fat more effectively. Energy levels are stable because your body is using stored fat as fuel. 4. After 24 hours, autophagy, cell repair, begins. Autophagy is the body's natural cellular cleaning process. Damaged cells and toxins are broken down and recycled. This is not only great for fat loss, but also health, longevity, and hormone regulation. Key takeaways about intermittent fasting. It does not slow metabolism, it boosts it naturally. Fat burning is time-dependent. Longer fasting windows enhance fat breakdown. Fasting also improves insulin sensitivity, hormone balance, and cellular health. If works best when paired with balanced nutrition during eating windows and regular physical activity. Start with a 12-hour fasting window, then gradually increase to 14 to 16 hours. Drink water, herbal tea, or black coffee during fasting periods. Avoid breaking the fast with sugar or processed foods. Choose protein and healthy fats. Combine with exercise for greater fat-burning results. Stay consistent. Your body adapts and becomes more efficient over time. Intermittent fasting is a powerful, scientifically backed strategy for fat loss and metabolic health. It allows your body to switch from storing fat to actively burning fat, while also promoting cellular repair and longevity. Many people think, I'm exercising, so I must be losing fat. The reality is more complex. Not all exercise is created equal. What you do in the gym, or at home, decides whether your body burns fat or breaks down precious muscle. Muscle is metabolically active tissue. It burns calories even at rest. If you lose muscle instead of fat, your metabolism slows, and weight loss becomes harder over time. Calorie deficit alone can lead to weight loss, but without exercise, a large portion of that weight comes from muscle, not fat. Losing muscle reduces your basal metabolic rate, BMR, meaning you burn fewer calories at rest. Fat loss requires a combination of resistance training, cardio, and proper nutrition, along with hormone-friendly strategies. 1. Resistance training, strength training. Focus. Preserve and build muscle. Frequency. 3 to 5 times per week. Examples. Free weights, dumbbells, barbells. Bodyweight exercises, push-ups, pull-ups, squats, lunges. Resistance bands. Benefits. Maintains lean muscle during calorie deficit. Increases metabolism. Improves insulin sensitivity. 2. Cardiovascular exercise, cardio. Focus. Burn calories and improve heart health. Frequency. 2 to 4 times per week. Examples. Walking or jogging. Cycling or swimming. HIIT, high-intensity interval training for shorter, intense sessions. Benefits. Burns stored fat. Improves endurance and cardiovascular health. Works synergistically with strength training. 3. NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Focus. Daily movement outside formal workouts. Examples. Walking, climbing stairs, cleaning, standing instead of sitting. Benefits. Adds hundreds of extra calories burned daily. Many people think, I'm exercising, so I must be losing fat. The reality is more complex. Not all exercise is created equal. What you do in the gym, or at home, decides whether your body burns fat or breaks down precious muscle. Muscle is metabolically active tissue. It burns calories even at rest. If you lose muscle instead of fat, your metabolism slows, and weight loss becomes harder over time. Calorie deficit alone can lead to weight loss, but without exercise, a large portion of that weight comes from muscle, not fat. Losing muscle reduces your basal metabolic rate, BMR, meaning you burn fewer calories at rest. Fat loss requires a combination of resistance training, cardio, and proper nutrition, along with hormone-friendly strategies. 1. Resistance training, strength training. Focus. Preserve and build muscle. Frequency. 3 to 5 times per week. Examples. Free weights, dumbbells, barbells. Bodyweight exercises, push-ups, pull-ups, squats, lunges. Resistance bands. Benefits. Maintains lean muscle during calorie deficit. Increases metabolism. Improves insulin sensitivity. 2. Cardiovascular exercise, cardio. Focus. Burn calories and improve heart health. Frequency. 2 to 4 times per week. Examples. Walking or jogging. Cycling or swimming. HIIT, high-intensity interval training, for shorter, intense sessions. Benefits. Burns stored fat. Improves endurance and cardiovascular health. Works synergistically with strength training. 3. NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Focus. Daily movement outside formal workouts. Examples. Walking, climbing stairs, cleaning, standing instead of sitting. Benefits. Adds hundreds of extra calories burned daily. Research shows NEAT can make a huge difference in fat loss without extra gym time. Combines strength and cardio. Strength protects muscle, Cardio burns fat. Train major muscle groups: legs, back, chest, arms, core. Progressive overload. Gradually increase weights or reps to stimulate muscle growth. Avoid excessive cardio alone. Long-duration cardio without strength training can lead to muscle loss. Recovery matters. Sleep and rest days are crucial to prevent muscle breakdown. Nutrition and exercise synergy. Protein intake is essential. See previous nutrition blueprint. Time workouts strategically. Exercise in a fasted state can boost fat burning, but ensure protein intake to protect muscles. Hydration and micronutrients support recovery and metabolism. Bottom line. Exercise is not just about burning calories. It decides the quality of your weight loss. Without the right exercise, you lose muscle, metabolism slows. With strength plus cardio plus proper nutrition, you burn fat, preserve muscle, and boost metabolism. Fat loss is not magic. It's a science-backed combination of movement, resistance, and nutrition. Exercise is not just about moving your body. It decides whether you burn fat or lose muscle. Here's a structured, science-backed plan to maximize fat loss while preserving muscle and boosting metabolism. Strength training. Strength training is the cornerstone of fat loss because muscle burns more calories than fat, even while resting. Benefits. Builds lean muscle, increases metabolism, burns fat 24/7. Preserves muscle during calorie deficits. Improves strength, posture, and hormone balance. Boosts insulin sensitivity, making it easier to burn stored fat. Best exercises. Squats target legs, glutes, and core. Push-ups build chest, arms, and shoulder strength. Lunges strengthen legs, glutes, and balance. Dumbbells/free weights versatile for arms, back, and full body workouts. Tips. Train major muscle groups for maximum metabolic impact. Progressive overload. Increase weight or reps over time to stimulate growth. Rest 48 hours between strength sessions for recovery. HIIT, high-intensity interval training. HIIT is short, explosive exercise that burns a massive number of calories in a short time. Benefits. Burns fat efficiently, both during and after exercise. Afterburn effect. Improves cardiovascular health and stamina. Preserves lean muscle if combined with strength training. Sample HIIT protocol. 10 to 15 minutes. 30 seconds sprint or fast movement. 1. 30 seconds slow recovery or rest. 2. Repeat 10 to 12 times. Tips. Can be done on treadmill, bike, rower, or even body weight. Keep sessions short but intense. Longer HIIT can cause fatigue or muscle breakdown. Perform HIIT on non-strength training days or after lifting. Walking daily. Walking may seem simple, but it's one of the most powerful and sustainable fat loss tools. Benefits. Burns calories without stress on the body. Reduces cortisol, the stress hormone, which helps prevent belly fat storage. Improves digestion and circulation. Supports recovery from strength and HIIT workouts. Guidelines. Target 8,000 to 12,000 steps per day. Can be broken into multiple short walks, after meals, during breaks, or outdoors. Pair with deep breathing or mindfulness for additional stress reduction. Putting it all together. Strength training 3 times per week to build and maintain muscle. HIIT 2 times per week to burn calories quickly and boost metabolism. Walking daily for low-stress fat burning and hormone balance. This combination protects muscle, maximizes fat loss, and improves overall health. Fat loss is not about doing endless cardio or spending hours in the gym. It's about strategic, science-backed exercise. Build muscle, burn more calories. Spike metabolism with HIIT. Stay active daily with walking. Combine this with proper nutrition and hormone management, and fat loss becomes much easier and sustainable. Weight loss is 80% mental. Don't rely on motivation. Create systems. Track your meals. Track your steps. Weigh yourself weekly. Expect slow progress. Celebrate small wins. Your brain needs 21 days to form a habit. 70 days to make it automatic. A complete timetable you can follow daily. Wake up. 500 milliliters water. Light walk. Black coffee/green tea. Breakfast. Eggs. Oatmeal. Greek yogurt. Lunch. Chicken/fish plus rice. Lentils plus vegetables. Salad. Snack. Fruit. Nuts. Dinner lightest meal. Soup. Protein plus vegetables. Night. Herpalteo. Sleep by 11 p.m. Starving. Overtraining. Drinking calories. Late night snacking. Unrealistic expectations. Not tracking progress. To stay slim forever. Walk daily. Strength train 2 to 3 times weekly. Keep sugar low. Sleep 7 to 8 hours. Manage stress. Eat whole foods. Stay consistent. Thank you for watching this weight loss masterclass. If you follow this blueprint, you will not just lose weight, you will completely transform your health. Do not forget to subscribe my channel. Comment. Mission started. If you're ready to begin your journey,